Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. A nice little juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
For a fourth-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game one. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
Prescott now. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
The trademark of the Cowboys offense is balance. They start with the running game, the number 2 running team in the NFL in 2016. And while the number 23 passing number may give some cause for alarm, don't look at it that way. They run the ball so well and so effectively that when they do decide to throw the football, it often results in big plays downfield.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. There we go. Wide.
Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to...
NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Carlos Hyde, a first quarter touchdown there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3.
First down, Prescott. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Prescott now on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there on his way to a monster. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, guys.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Touchdown City, baby. Let's go, guys. Touchdown City.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Jared Goff, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
Single.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the fifth time here today.
Let's go, guys.
And taken right on the 30. And now running right through him. And he works free. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Lucky. Hey, me and you are.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to...
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Let's go, guys.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match. A quarterback who loves to throw it and a receiver who knows how to go out and get them. A brand-new record established today, and all these fans who are on that side are going to go home happy.
He got 29 yards that time. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Hey, we go. 180. We got 3.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Michael Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Tight end's right.
Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Here's Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Man left. Hey, 4 down.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver.
Let's go.
This is taken around the 12. A little juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's easy work, and it's coming.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Two tights.
The give is to Elliott. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On second down, Elliott fights off the defender. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Let's go, guys.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second down, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Let's go, guys.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a pretty familiar sight because Ezekiel Elliott in 2016, his rookie year, had 14 runs of 20 yards or more. That led the NFL.
And he said in the offseason he wanted to be better when he got into the second level, so he's shooting high.
I like that. I like a guy who wants to get better at his craft. Look out, defenses.
Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
There we go. Oh.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Let's go, guys.
He'll look to set up his blockers. Able to fight through one tackle. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Prescott on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Check 24. Hey, here we go. 1-8.
Throwing here, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And it was the Rams emerging victorious. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Bryant. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long.